Would you be risking the skipper this week?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I don't know about risk. I'd ask him, see how he's going, and if he's confident, I'd back him in for sure. But he seemed to get through training pretty well today, so it's not up to me, it's up to match committee. So look, I'd back him in to make the right judgment for the team.
If he doesn't get up, you're 1 from 1 as skipper. You'd be happy to do it again?
Yeah. I guess obviously vice captain. That's my role, obviously, to stand up when Luke's not there. And I'm happy to do it. I had a lot of fun last week with it. They're a good bunch of boys, an easy group to lead. We got leaders all over the ground, so it makes my job a little bit easier. But I'd love to have Boots out there for sure.
Jeremy, how much confidence have the boys got out of the last 2 weeks that you're able to get back on the right track, and have you seen that sort of blossoming in training this week? Yeah,
we have got a lot of confidence out of it. Obviously, it's good to get some wins, but I think we went away from playing sort of the footy that we wanted early days. I think we've got a lot of confidence in the way we've been playing, and off the back of that, we've got a couple of wins. So we've still got a little fair bit of work to do. Actually, we're happy with how we've performed, but we're not fully satisfied. So got a little bit of work to do, and we'll be doing everything we can this weekend to get the win.
Paddy Sweeney from Channel 9. The captain from Fremantle, Nat Fyfe, obviously withdrawn this morning because of a hamstring injury. What does that do to Fremantle and the way that they're going to line up on Sunday?
We don't know yet. I'm sure we'll find out when they release the teams. But obviously, Fyfe is a gun. He's a good player. So as much as I'd love to see him out there playing, it is better for us if he's not. There's one less bloke to sort of worry about in that sense. But I'm sure whoever comes in and takes his place will be doing everything they can as well. But we won't not look into it too much. They don't revolve around one bloke. They're a good side with a lot of good players. So it is better and easier for a few boys playing against him. But we're not worried about one bloke. They've got a good team.
In terms of the team and the chemistry, you've turned around the form in the last couple of weeks. Has Simo or yourself as the stand-in captain or the part of the leadership group sort of addressed the next 7 weeks at home, and that's the really period to make your run towards finals?
To be honest, no, we haven't really addressed too much further than this week. It's a bit cliche, but this is a bit more. The week-to-week stuff couldn't be more relevant this time. The way things are going with all the restrictions, COVID, and the whole year. So we literally are. It's almost day to day for us at the moment. So we're not looking too far ahead and not worrying about that sort of 7-week block here because, as you can see, it changed pretty quick. So we literally are, week to week, day to day sort of stuff.
Has your training loads or anything changed in preparation for condensed 4 or 5 days? I know you'll get a fair line of sight as to who's coming over, and you should get the fixture pretty soon. But has the club spoken about that and sort of managing your loads or anything since coming back?
Yeah, look, I personally haven't noticed a massive change in things. So obviously the fitness staff and everyone behind the scenes would obviously be well aware of that. They haven't really spoken to us too much about it yet because we haven't really heard too much. But there's a few little things that they'll adjust. They've got to adjust. I think everyone does, and we're lucky enough. I think we've got a really good core group of blokes behind the scenes who do all that for us. So whether they adjust our loads of training, weights, whatever it is, the boys are pretty open to it. But at this stage, I haven't seen a massive shift yet. No, but the players are expecting it at some stage.
Jeremy, Megan here from GWN. You obviously were huddled together with the Dockers over in the Gold Coast. Now that you're back in the West, is the crosstown rivalry just as strong as ever?
I guess it's as strong as it has been. It hasn't really changed. I don't think, obviously, being in the hub together. I think there's a lot of respect there between the two clubs, and we understand the rivalry is more between our fans, and for us to get the win, that's the best thing we can do for our fans. But sharing the hub together, they're a good bunch of blokes. There was no hard feelings, I guess, in there, and but I don't think it's increased or decreased. It's always sort of been there, and it always will be. Obviously being a two-team town, and so I wouldn't say it's increased or decreased.
Gov, who do you line up on Sunday? No Jesse Hogan, so probably Matt Taberner and potentially Rory Long if he gets over an ankle injury. Who do you go to?
Yeah, both of them. We haven't really spoken about matchups too much yet, but obviously between Tom Barras and myself, we'll line up on the two bigger boys. We wait to see their team and see who they bring in, and then we'll make the decisions there. But at some stage, I'd like to think myself and Tom will be on both of them at different stages throughout the game.
Josh Kennedy, the other vice captain and spearhead, copped a little bit of criticism, probably for a slower start to the year, apart from a really good game against Port Adelaide. Game 250, do you expect him to have a big one and the boys to obviously get the job done for him?
Yeah, we'll want to get the job done, for Josh, obviously, but for the fans and the whole footy club. I think it's a bit unfair. Josh, he cops a fair bit of criticism. Everyone forgets pretty quick how good a player he actually is. For me personally, watching it's a little bit frustrating when you see the criticism getting thrown at him, but he wants to perform every week. He's doing everything he can, and if anyone's seen how hard he works behind the scenes, that understand why it gets a little bit frustrating for his teammates seeing that sort of stuff. But JK's a big boy. He'll deal with it, and good on him for getting 250. He's a club champion at our footy club. He's had a lot to do with my career personally, and he's a good man. He's well respected within our four walls. So, I think the boys will go a little bit of an extra leg for him this weekend.
What has he done for you in particular, Gov, when you say he's been really good for you?
Just on the leadership side of things, helping me obviously develop as a young footballer coming into obviously a leader at the footy club now. He's sort of done the same path. He's just really good like that, the way he leads, the way he helps our young boys out. Like I said, if everyone had walked in JK's shoes around the footy club, the respect would be a lot higher, I think, for some people. But he's done a lot of that stuff for me. He just sort of helped me transition from a sloppy kid from Albany into a leader of the footy club.
Just on Josh, is it on Josh or the teammates? Are there anyone that you sort of learn a bit more about in the hub, living in each other's pockets for 5 weeks? Is there anything about his preparation or anything that stands out that you may not have known, or anything that jumps out, because you're in each other's pockets for 5 weeks?
Josh, JK, not really. No, he's pretty open with how he prepares and stuff. Bunga Hearn, I found out he loves the pinball machine. He couldn't get off it in the Queensland hub, but there's a few little things that you learn from the boys, but we're a pretty tight group. I think we all know each other pretty well and understand each other pretty well. So it was actually good to bond a little bit more with each other and get a bit deeper and in each other's face a little bit more.
How important is it going to be for you to have the crowds there this weekend?
Oh yeah, it's extremely important. We want fans at every game. We understand the importance for footy clubs, and the main thing is giving the fans a spectacle to come and watch. So it's great. WA's done a really good job in securing us over here and making sure we can get to this stage. So however many fans we get, it's great. But the more the merrier, and hopefully at the back end of the year we can see a fair few more coming in and cheering us on.
How have you found, quarantine and isolation the 2 weeks back here? Obviously, you're nearly halfway through, but knowing you and not being able to get out in the boat and go for a fish and probably spend some time with Hudson, how's that been challenging, I take it? Yeah,
it is a little bit challenging. But, it is what it is, and we understand the protocols, and we're no different to anyone else. We abide by them, and we've got a 2-week block that we've got to get through, and as much as I'd love to be going fishing and run around with Hudson as much as I could, I understand the situation and understand the reason why we're doing it. So hopefully soon, obviously, after that 2 weeks, I'm sure we'll get some other restrictions put upon us, and we'll accept them and do what we have to do. But hopefully they can let us go for a fish and get out of the house a little bit more would be great.
Do you think it's a blessing in disguise that you've got your stay out of the way? You look at the Victorian guys going to be on the road for probably up to 11 weeks in a row. Bit of a blessing that you've got yours done, get a bit of a stint at home, and then who knows what?
I guess it is a little bit of a blessing in a way. That's the whole thing. It's just such an unknown with everything. I don't think anyone would have predicted what sort of happened. So the AFL's done well to adjust. And unfortunately for the Victorian teams, it's a tough one for them, obviously having a hub for so long. Obviously we know what it's like on a short stint that we've done. But I guess it just is what it is. You can't really do too much about it, I guess, from our point of view. We respect what all the other clubs are doing, that's for sure.
Can I just get one more? Sorry, I don't know if you saw the Queensland Premiers tweeted this morning about the AFL Grand Final, sort of laughing at WA wanting to host it. What are your thoughts? Do you think WA should host a Grand Final over here?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it'd be great. It's great for WA, and it's not my decision. If I had it my way, it'd be great, to have it here. But people above me make all those big decisions, and they've got their reasons why they do it, and we respect them. But I think it'd be great for WA and WA footy and everyone involved over here. They've got this beautiful new stadium that needs to be used, so it'd be great. But I'll leave that to everyone else to make the big decisions.
Just one more thing. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, to give you a bit more drive to want to win with the potential of having a final over here?
It's not going to give us more drive. I don't think. We want to win every week and finish as high on the ladder as possible. We've said it plenty of times, but I don't think it's going to be a massive, big driver for us, because you don't even know if it is going to be here. So we'll be having the same driver as we do every week, and that's just to win. And whoever we're playing, we want to play some good footy and beat them. But who knows? We might end up there, and it might be here in WA. That'd be great. But at this stage, I don't think it's an extra driver for us. No.
Just one final one, just on hamstrings in general. Have you sort of known of a 1 week hamstring which has come about in recent times? We see Nat came back from a 1 week hamstring, and Luke's potentially going to come back from 1 week. Your knowledge of them, are they usually a stock standard 21 days and 3 weeks?
Yeah, look, I'm no expert on them, but in the past they sort of have. I think everything's the fitness stuff and the medical sort of side of things has progressed a fair bit over the last few years. Obviously this year's different circumstances, different lengths of quarters. I don't. It's not a shock that the boys are back after a week or so. But normally, they are a bit longer. But the medical staff that we've got, I like to think are making the right decisions for the player and the footy club. And if they're ready, they're ready. So I'll back him in 100%.
I guess just following up that one, then, is with Nat out and the fact that finals are obviously on the agenda, is it a bigger risk? Playing Luke Shuey, then giving him 1 extra week and making sure he's 100% fit?
Yeah, you'd have to ask Luke, because, like I said before, I'd back him and the medical staff's decision into playing. If he's fit and ready to play and he feels he can play, then that'd be great. There's not as many games as normal seasons, but I'd like to think that Luke and the medical staff are making the right decision for the footy club and for himself, obviously, to get up and perform. So I'll back him in.